Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam mudiraye. Before reciting Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisance unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana, unto Narayan Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama-shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtaki. By regular attendance in the classes on Srimad Bhagvatam and by rendering service unto the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaye Tadbhaktaye Namo Namaha. Namo Pankajanaabhaye Nama Pankajamaline Nama Pankajanetraye Namaste Pankajangriye Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Mad Ekabandho Matasangim Mad Guru Mad Mahadhana Man Nistaraka Mad Bhagya Mad Ananda Namostute. O my only friend, O my companion, O my Guru, my great wealth, my savior, my fortune, my happiness, my everything, I offer my respectful obeisance unto you. Sri Sanatana Goswami is speaking this towards Bhagavatam. This is, you are my real wealth, my companion, my friend, my brother, my mal, my everything is Bhagavatam. Because it is the essence of all scriptures, it showers love of Godhead at every syllable. So my humble gratitude to each and every devotee for joining and for those who also hear afterwards. Let's begin our reading for today. Canto 8, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, chapter number 6, the demigods and demons declare a truce. So we read till text number 7 yesterday, where we were discussing about the beautiful form of the Lord. The Lord appeared and everyone offered Dandavat pranams. They prostrated and they sang the beautiful words to describe the form, the ornaments, the clothes, the beauty, the eyes were shared by Lord Brahma and Shiva. So let's see what happens, what they spoke after they offered Dandavat Pranam. Shri Brahma Uvacha Ajata Janma Sthiti Samyamaya Gunaya Nirvana Sukhar Navaya Anor Anime Apariganya Dhamne Mahanubhavaya Namo Namaste. Translation by His Divine Grace. There is purport as well. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace. Abhicharanaravindra Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Lord Brahma said, although you are never born, your appearance and disappearance as an incarnation never cease. You are always free from the material qualities and you are the shelter of all of transcendental bliss, resembling an ocean, eternally existing in your transcendental form. You are the supreme subtle of the most extremely subtle. We therefore offer our respectful obeisance unto you, the Supreme, whose existence is inconceivable. Purport. The Lord says in the Bhagavad Gita 4.6, Ajopi san avyatma bhutanam ishvaropi san prakritim swam adhisthaya swa sambhavami atmamayaya. Although I am unborn, although I am unborn and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all sentient beings, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. In the following words in the Bhagavad Gita 4.7, the Lord says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srajamyaham. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendant of Bharata, and a predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself. Thus, although the Supreme Lord is unborn, there is no cessation of his appearance in different forms as incarnations, like Lord Krishna and Lord Rama. Since his incarnations are eternal, the various activities performed by these incarnations are also eternal. The Supreme Personality of Godhead does not appear because he is forced to do so by karma, like ordinary living entities who are forced to accept a certain type of body. It is to be understood that the Lord's body and activities are all transcendental, being free from the contamination of material modes of nature. These pastimes are transcendental bliss to the Lord. The word apariganyadhamane is very significant. There is no limit to the Lord's appearance in different incarnations. All of these incarnations are eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. Hare Krishna. So, the personalities, Lord Vishnu has appeared. They spoke about the wonderful qualities, beautiful features, limbs, dress of the Lord. Now, in this verse onwards, Lord Brahma and others are beginning to pray again. So before they were praying, and then the Lord comes, and again they are praying. Vandanam. And that's what we see in Dhruv Maharaj's story, Prahlad Maharaj's story. Any pastime we see this common theme that the method to call the Lord is prayer, and the method to please the Lord is prayer. When the Lord comes, what to do? Offer prayers, to sing his name form qualities. So the Lord is inconceivable, in short. You are a jata. Ajata means there is no birth of the Lord. He is never born. He appears and disappears. Krishna. He's Ajata. And he appears in many, many incarnations, unlimited pastimes. It's not just Dasha-avatar, not just a handful of avatars, unlimited incarnations. And he's not affected by material modes. Sukha Arnavaya. You're the ocean of spiritual bliss. Sukha Arnavaya. This material world is referred to as Samsara Dava, Naranidha Loka, a forest fire. Material world is referred to as like a dazzling fire, forest fire, or Dukhalaya. But the Lord is referred here as Sukha Arnavaya, the ocean of eternal bliss. And not only Lord, anyone who gets connected to the Lord, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Na Shochati Na Kanchati. That person who is in the spiritual platform is always happy. So this adjective, devotees, we can use this adjective for devotees also. The devotees are also always happy. Prabhupada also said, chant and be happy. At one point, he said, happy devotee is the best devotee. Because if they say, hey, you're following Krishna consciousness, then you are so miserable, then why I should follow Krishna consciousness? That means I'll also get miserable. Then better I stay away from Krishna consciousness. So being a happy, joyful devotee is the best preaching by example. So, and then Anor Anime. You're the subtle of the subtlest. And your existence is inconceivable. Who can understand Lord? We cannot understand Lord by our knowledge. And to that Lord, Namo Namaste. We offer our pranam again and again, our humble obeisance unto that Supreme Lord who is described by all these wonderful qualities. And then Prabhupada quotes in this 4.6 and 4.7 from Bhagavad Gita as well. Very, very important difference is mentioned that the jivas come in the material world because of their past karma. We get human body because of past karma. Next life, I may get dog body because of my past karma. Or next life, I can get a hog body or a boar body because of my past karma. Maybe a tortoise body. But when the Lord comes as tortoise, it's not that it's because of karma. When the Lord takes the Narshinga form or Hayagriva form or Matsya form or Vamana form or any other form, whether animal, man, or anyone half man, half lion. So it's not because of karma, it's because he wants to show his pastimes. Unlimited forms, unlimited pastimes, unlimited Leelas. There is no limit. We cannot limit the Lord's pastimes or activities. All of these are eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. Prabhupada concludes the purport. So, Satchidananda. Any comments, any questions anyone has in this text? Okay, then let's read the next one. Yes, Umesh Prabhuji, you want to raise your, want to read? For those who
Yes.
want to read, can raise their hands so we know who wants to read.
Yes, Prabhu. Dandat pranam to everyone. Text number 9. Rupam Taivatata Purusharshabhejam Shreyo Rithibhir Vidhika Tantrikena Yogena Dhata Saha Nastrilokan Pashyamya Pashyami Amusminam Yuha Vishwa Murta. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. O best of persons, O Supreme Director, those who actually aspire for supreme good fortune, worship this form of your Lordship according to the Vedic Tantras. My Lord, we can see all the three words in you. Purport. The Vedic mantra says, Yasmin Vijayante Sarvam Evam Vijnyatam Bhavati. Mundaka Upanishad 1:3. When the devotee sees the supreme personality of a Godhead by his meditation, or when he sees the Lord personally face to face, he becomes aware of everything within this universe. Indeed, nothing is unknown to him. Everything within this material world is fully manifested to a devotee who has seen the supreme personality of a Godhead. Bhagavad Gita 4 and 3:4 therefore advises tat vidhi pari pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upakdeshyanti te jnana satatva darshinah. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively, and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. Lord Brahma is one of these self-realized authorities. Swayambhu Narada, Swayambhu Kumara, Kapilo, Manu. One must therefore accept the disciplic succession from Lord Brahma, and then one can understand the supreme personality of a Godhead in fullness. Here the word Vishwa Murtu indicate that everything exists in the form of supreme personality of a Godhead. One who is able to worship him can see everything in him and see him in everything. So here Prabhupada ji explaining very nicely how we can approach the Lord and how we can understand the Lord. And it's really the true devotee. Basically, for him, nothing is unknown. because everything is manifested from the Lord. And also here, the key is basically you have to sacrifice, basically you have to render your service, you have to seek the spiritual master. If you really wanted to get this knowledge, you have to inquire submissively and render your service, because those kind of the souls, they have seen the truth, they can transfer this knowledge to you if you are submissively inquiring and trying to accept this succession. As Prabhupada ji says that you have to accept this disciplic succession, and then you have to follow the path what Prabhupada ji has been laid out to us. And again, you are accept the fact that you will be in the Guru Sadhu Shastra Sangha all the time if you wanted to realize the Lord. And Prabhupada ji has given the example here, like Narad Muni, Kumara, Kapila Manu. These are all the realized souls, Lord Brahma. And this is what I understand, Prabhu, out of this. Thank you. Back to you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. So Lord Brahma is explaining the importance of disciplic succession, who is a self-realized soul, who is a Mahajan. The Brahma Madhav Gaudiya Sampradaya, where ISKCON comes in, starts after Krishna, comes Brahma, where the knowledge was given. So he's he started the Brahma Madhav Gaudiya Sampradaya or Parampara. It's very, very important in the life of a disciple. Out of the 64 limbs in Bhakti, the first 5 basically talk about, the first is actually Guru Padashraya. Guru Seva is essential limb. Without the service to the spiritual master, there is no hope. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasadam, yasya aprasadat nagati kutopi. If Guru is pleased, yasya prasadat. If Guru showers mercy, bhagavat prasada, then Krishna will certainly shower mercy upon that person. If Guru is not pleased, yasya aprasadat, then nagati kutopi. That person has no hope, no destination. So by pleasing Guru, we can please Krishna. By pleasing Krishna, we can please everyone. And when Guru is pleased, all the purports of all the scriptures will be revealed to that person. It's not that by my learning, by my skills or my ability to memorize verses and this and that, I will become a devotee. No, I may get some learning. I could get some information, but no transformation of heart, no bhakti. So bhakti is not a material thing which I can buy with my own strengths or abilities. Bhakti is spiritual. Bhakti is not attained, it is given. Nice difference between material thing and spiritual thing. Spiritual things we can beg. Krishna se tumhara, Krishna dite pare, tumhara shakti aache. Oh, Vaishnava Thakur, in the prayers to Vaishnavas, we sing this bhajan. Krishna se tumhara, Krishna is yours. Govinda, tumhara hriday Govinda sada vishram. Krishna resides in the heart of his devotees. Dhruva Maharaj saw Krishna face to face. He didn't go to any school or college or any Gurukula. But Krishna touched his transcendental conscious Panchajanya, and all the imports, all the purports, all the texts from all the Vedas and Puranas were revealed to 5-year-old Dhruva. because he wanted to speak. He didn't go to some, he had no knowledge, but he wanted to speak some prayers. So then, after that transcendental conch shell was touched upon his forehead by the Lord, then everything was revealed. Same applies to the spiritual master. We sing the prayers. Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashita in the Guru Puja. The divine knowledge, Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashita, Prakash Hoga. What's that verse? Yatha Devi Tatha Guru. One who serves spiritual master, unto that person, all the imports are all the purports, all the verses, everything is revealed. Let me open that verse. It is very, very important. Prabhupada quotes that. So it's from Shvetashvar Upanishad. Let me share that. Yasya deve para bhakti yatha deve tatha guru tasya te kathita ya artha prakashante mahatmanah. Unto those great souls who have implicit faith both in the Lord and the spiritual master, all the imports of the Vedic knowledge are automatically revealed. Very, very important verse in connection with the disciplic succession and in serving our parampara. It's not through just reading or hearing books from here, books from there, lectures from here, lecture from there, everything will be revealed. Bhakti is not like that. It is not a commodity to be purchased in the market or commodity to be uh, bought in the books. Of course, we have to read books, of course, but under guidance, with faith in Guru and Kṛṣṇa, rendering service to Guru and Kṛṣṇa, then everything will be revealed. Otherwise, one could do PhD in thesis in the works of Jiva Goswami, but still may not have a tinge of devotion. So, bhakti is not a material commodity, it's a spiritual. It is not purchased, it is not attained, it is given by the mercy of Guru and Kṛṣṇa. We have to beg for it. We're beggars. Any other comments, questions? Okay. Text number 10. Would someone like to read, please? Moksha Mataji, you want to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Tatve agra asit, tvai madhya asit, tavye ananta asit, idam atma tantre. Tvam adir ananto jagatosya madhyam, gatasya mritsnev parasmat. Purport and translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada Ji ki Jai. My dear Lord, who are always fully independent, this entire cosmic manifestation arises from you, rests upon you, and ends in you. Your Lordship is the beginning, sustenance, and the end of everything. Like the earth, which is the cause of the earthen pot, which supports the pot, and to which the pot, when broken, finally returns. It is saying that as we all know that we are not independent entities, we are always and always dependent on our Lord. So in the same way, the entire cosmic manifestation, like this universe or the other universes, all arises also from the Lord, and then it means like Shiro Dakshay Vishnu rests in everything also, and after that after then everything is finished, it goes in his stomach only. So in the same way, it is giving an example of the earthen pot, like it is made up of mud, and its foundation is also mud, and when it is broken, then it mixes into the mud. In the same way, its conclusion is like Lord is everywhere, and we must, because we want to be His devotees, so that we can, not come in this material world again. So pray and give our obeisances again and again unto Him, because He is the only one who can uh, liberate us from this material world and make us never return. That is what all I can understand. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. He is the Agra, he is the Madhya, and he is the Anta. Agra means front, Madhya middle, Anta is the end. So he's the beginning, he's the middle, and he's the end. The pot example is given here. Any guesses where we read recently pot example? Recently means some weeks or months back. Any is it echoing in your mind? The pot example in this connection?
I guess in the when we read the Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma's prayer, there I guess.
Prabhuji, we read in Bhagvatam also, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam.
Yes, that's what we read every day. So
Chapter
it's
7.
like
Chapter 7, Canto 7 or Canto 8.
7 or Canto 8. Okay, now it's more, we're narrowing down. Okay, so it's correct. 7 and 8. Okay, so it's somewhere in there. It's in Gajendra's prayers, Canto 8, Chapter 3, Text 3. The potter and the pot example we discussed there. So all the great souls, this principle is very, very important to understand, that Krishna is the cause of everything. He is the maintainer and he is the end as well. From dust to dust, His Holiness Bhakti Samrit Maharaj gave this lecture series, I think 5-6 lecture series, from dust to dust. So basically, Lord Brahma is glorifying the Supreme Lord, who is the cause of everything, who is the sustainer and who is the end, the beginning, middle, and the end of all. The universe arises from Him, rests on Him, and then ends in Him. As Mataji shared the example of the Karma-Dakshaya, Garbha-Dakshaya, and Shura-Dakshaya Vishnu. And the pot example is also given. So pot, where does it arise from? Earth. Where does it sustain? It's not hanging in the air. It's sitting on somewhere on earth. And where does it go after it breaks, or after some time? It will go back to earth. So, any other comments, questions? Okay. Yes, Baswati Mataji, want to read next verse?
Yes, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, everyone. I'm reading text 11. Tayam mayayatma shrayaya svedam nirmaya vispam tad anupravistaha pasyanti yukta manasa manisino guna vayevayepi agunam vipashitaha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. O Supreme, you are independent in yourself and do not take help from others. Through your own potency, you create this cosmic manifestation and enter into it. Those who are advanced in Krishna consciousness, who are fully in knowledge of the authoritative Shastra, and who, through the practice of Bhakti Yoga, are cleansed to all material contamination, can see with clear minds that although you exist within the transformations of the material qualities, your presence is untouched by these qualities. Purport. The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita 9.10, Maya dakshena prakritihi suyate sakaracharam hetunanena kaunteya jagad viparivartate. This material nature working under my direction, O son of Kunti, is producing all moving and unmoving beings. By its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. The material energy creates, maintains, and devastates. And the intercosmic manifestation because of directions given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who enters this universe as Garbhodakshai Vishnu, but is untouched by the material qualities. In Bhagavad Gita, the Lord refers to Maya, the external energy, which creates this material world, as Mamo Maya, my energy, because this energy works under the full control of the Lord. These facts can be realized only by those who are well versed in Vedic knowledge and advanced in Krishna consciousness. So here Lord Brahma is glorifying Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is beyond the material contamination, and who controlled the material energy and his external energies Maya in this material world. But this energy is under his full control, so he can control this material energy, but he never have influenced by the material energy because he is the supreme. So that's what here Lord Brahma is glorifying to Lord Krishna. And the person who are totally realized, that means the self-realized soul only can understand this Vedic knowledge. That's what my understanding, Prabhuji. Please correct. Back to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maswati Mataji, for reading and sharing. So Lord is involved in creation, maintenance, and destruction through his energies, Maya Shakti. Devi Esha Gudamai Mama Dratya. Ma, what's the other words? Yeah, Maya Dhyakshina Prakriti, Suyate Sacharacharam. Under this is my energy who runs the show. But then the Lord is not affected by material modes. That's a very, very important point to note here. And how can we understand this? Through Guru Sadhu Shastra. Through advancing our consciousness through Guru Sadhu Shastra. Through understanding Vedic scriptures, taking shelter of bona fide spiritual master, practicing bhakti yoga, the cleansing will happen. The cleansing process, Cheto Darpana Marjanam, chanting the holy names, we'll be free from impurities. Then we'll be able to see the truth. What is, who is God? Who is running the whole show? We will be able to see things in their true perspective. Basically uncover the dust or the cleansing process. Any other comments in this text? Okay, let's read next verse. It's a long purport, so maybe Jyoti Mataji has raised her hand. So you want to start and read 1 or 2 paragraphs from purport?
Sure, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Dandavat pranams to all the assembled devotees. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Text 12. Yathagni-medhasya mritam chagoshu bhuviyannam ambudyamane cha vrittim yogair manushya adhiyanti hitvam guneshu buddhaya kavayo vadanti. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charana Ravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As one can derive fire from wood, milk from the milk bag of the cow, food grains and water from the land, and prosperity in one's livelihood from industrial enterprises, so by the practice of Bhakti Yoga, even within this material world, one can achieve your favor or intelligently approach you. Those who are pious all affirm this. Purport. Although the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Nirguna, not to be found within this material world, the entire material world is pervaded by Him. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Maya tatam idam sarvam. The material world is nothing but an expansion of the Lord's material energy, and the entire cosmic manifestation rests upon Him. Matsthani sarva bhutani. Nonetheless, the Supreme Lord cannot be found here. Nachaham teshvavasthitah. A devotee, however, can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead through the practice of Bhakti Yoga. One ordinarily does not begin to practice Bhakti Yoga unless he has practiced it in previous births. Moreover, one can begin Bhakti Yoga only by the mercy of the spiritual master and Kṛṣṇa. Guru Kṛṣṇa Prasade Paya Bhakti Lata Bhija. The seed of devotional service is obtainable by the mercy of the Guru, the spiritual master, and Kṛṣṇa, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prabhuji, can I read one more paragraph?
Sure.
Only by the practice of Bhakti Yoga, one can achieve the favor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and see Him face to face. Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Shantas Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti. One cannot see the Lord by other methods such as karma, jnana, or yoga. Under the direction of the spiritual master, one must cultivate Bhakti Yoga. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam. Then, even within this material world, although the Lord is not visible, a devotee can see Him. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavanyaschasmi tatvatah. And in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Bhaktyaham ekaya grahya. Thus, by devotional service, one can achieve the favor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although He is not visible or understandable to materialistic persons. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Sudhir Prabhu, you want to read the rest?
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. In this verse, the cultivation of Bhakti Yoga is compared to many material activities. By fraction, one can get fire from wood. By digging the earth, one can get food grains and water. And by agitating the milk bag of the cow, one can get nectarian milk. Milk is compared to nectar, which one can drink to become immortal. Of course, simply drinking milk will not make one immortal, but it can increase the duration of one's life. In modern civilization, men do not think milk is to be important, and therefore they do not live very long. Although in this age of men can live up to 100 years, the duration of life is reduced because they do not drink large quantities of milk. This is sign of Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, instead of drinking milk, people prefer to slaughter an animal and eat its flesh. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, in his instructions of Bhagavad Gita, does advises Go Raksha, which means cow protection. The cow should be protected. Milk should be drawn from cows, and this milk should be prepared in various ways. One should take ample milk, and thus one can prolong one's life, develop his brain, execute devotional service, and ultimately attain the favor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As it is essential to get food grains and water by digging the earth, it is essential to give protection to the cows and take nectarian milk from their milk bags.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Can I read?
I want to read. Yes. Please.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. This is the first time what I am reading here, the Bhagavatam class and attending here.
Oh, welcome.
Please forgive me if there are any mistakes.
No, Mataji. Thank you for joining.
Somewhat nervous. Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji, for giving me the opportunity. So I want to learn these all which makes me to Godhead. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. The people of this age are inclined towards industrial enterprises for comfortable living, but they refuse to endeavor to execute devotional service by which they can achieve the ultimate goal of life by returning home, back to Godhead. Unfortunately, as it is said, nate vaidhu sarvata gatim hi Vishnum दुरासया ए बाहिर आर्धा maninaha bahirardha maninaha. People without spiritual education do not know that the ultimate goal of life is to go back home, back to Godhead. Forgetting the aim of life, they are working very hard in disappointment and frustration. Moghasa mogha कर्मणो मोघ ज्ञान vaitasaha. The so-called Vaishnavas, the industrialists or businessmen are involved in big industrial enterprises, but they are not interested in food grains and milk. However, are indicated here by digging for water even in the deserts. We can produce food grains when we produce food grains and vegetables. We can give protection to the cows. While giving protection to the cows, we can draw from them abundant quantities of milk, and by getting enough milk and combined it with food grains, vegetables, we can prepare hundreds of nectarian foods. We can happily eat these food and thus avoid industrial enterprises and joblessness. Agriculture and cow protection are the way to become sinless and thus to be attracted to devotional service. Those who are sinful cannot be attracted by devotional service. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, can I read this, Prabhu? Can I try?
Ji Mataji.
Please share me the screen. Esham ta anta gatam papam jnanam punya karmanam te dvand moha nirmukta bhajante mam dradaha. Persons who have acted poiselessly in previous lives and in this life, whose sinful actions are completely eradicated and who are freed from the duality of delusion, engage themselves in my service with determination. The majority of people in this age of Kali are sinful, short-living, unfortunate, and disturbed. Mana, Sumandha, Manda Bhagya Upadritaha. For them, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has advised. Can I continue, Prabhu? Or, Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalau Nastveva Gatiranyadha. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Whatever I am seeking the blessings from the God, today I thought He gave me blessings through you. Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji, for reading.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Sudhir Prabhu and Jyoti Mataji as well for reading. Very, very important verse. The Lord can be attained only by bhakti. No other way, no other way, no other way. And in this age, what is the prime method? Chanting of the holy name. So some examples are shared here. How do we get food? We get food from the ground. That's compared by cultivating the land, we get grains. So the different limbs of bhakti are compared to this. So the kindling of the fire from the wood is compared to learning bhakti from a bona fide guru. Bhakti is not concocted. It is very, very clearly mentioned. Under the direction of bona fide spiritual master, one must cultivate bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. And we just discussed the importance of spiritual master in the previous verse as well. So that's compared to kindling the fire from wood. It's like at other places, Srila Prabhupada mentioned this process to convert bell metal to gold. There is a process to convert bell metal to gold, which only an expert person in chemistry, not in this day and age, but probably in the Vedic culture, they knew that. Not everyone would know, but some experts would know. So similarly, Guru is like an expert who can kindle the fire of devotion. When Prabhupada came here, he saw the fire of devotion in the heart of even the apparently very, very sinful people externally, but Prabhupada saw the tiny spark of devotion and kindled that and raised into a volcano, an inferno of blazing devotion. That only a pure spiritual master can do. So that's the kindling of the fire from the wood. An expert can do that. An expert spiritual master, pure bona fide guru can do that, can help us to rekindle that spark of devotion and the spark. Milk by milking a cow. So the cow does not give milk until the calf gets the milk. And when the calf sucks the milk from the udder, the milk flows smoothly. For those who have milked the cow or have even been close to that experience. Similarly, we cannot get bhakti all by ourselves. We need the help of devotees, the senior Vaishnavas, the guru, all kinds of association, the three kinds of association, those who are equal to us, those who are more advanced than us, because alone doing bhakti is difficult. That's compared to milking a cow. With the association of devotees, the process of bhakti becomes joyful, happy, and easy. And I'm sure we all have experience of that. Without the association of devotees, bhakti is very difficult, very, very difficult. And then one will eventually give up. If one thinks, oh, I can do bhakti on my own, it's hallucination. Grains by cultivating land, that's compared to one attains the Lord by profusion of bhakti. From the seed of bhakti, from the previous life, when that seed of bhakti grows, how will it grow? Taha vistarite hana phale prema phala, iha mali seche nitya shravanadi jala. The seed of bhakti will gradually grow all the way, cross over all the 14 planetary systems, keep going, and go across all the way Viraja River, go back home, cross the Vaikuntha Loka, cross the Ayodhya and all the planets, go back home, the Goloka Vrindavan, and at the lotus feet of Lord offer the flower of devotion. It will flower. But Mali, the gardener, has to do watering. What is that jala of watering? Shravanadi jala. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. So that's the grains example. Then water by digging the land. So, if one has previous association with devotees, one attains strong bhakti. And otherwise, it's very difficult. The obstacles by the association of devotees, by the strong association of devotees, the obstacles also go away. And earning livelihood by endeavoring. So that's compared to those who have attained bhakti, attain the Lord eternally simply by worshipping Him. That's compared to worshipping the Lord. So in short, the conclusion is that bhakti is the essence, that is the process. Like the process to get food from the land is cultivation. The process to get the milk from the cows, the process to get income from the industrial enterprise, etc. Similarly, the process of bhakti, process to attain the mercy of the Lord is devotional service. And there are multiple sub levels into there. Like, what does it mean to be devoted to Lord? Taking shelter of Guru, Vaishnavas, Shastras, etc. That is real essence of life. That is real success of life. In Kali Yuga, this day and age, where everything is less, age is less, good fortune is less, intelligence is less, desires are more, tendency to enjoy is more. So everything is topsy-turvy. There is only one way, and that way is Harinama Kevalam. So, any other comments? Any questions? Any additions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, here milk is compared with the nectarian, is like the nectar of bhakti and association. So, means like it is whenever it says that people don't drink milk in the Kali Yuga have a shorter lifespan, does it mean the bhakti and the association, or it also means the materialistic milk that we drink every day?
Well, both we can say. Certainly. Milk. People are not taking milk, and this is a big topic actually. But people are killing the cows. Every day, millions of cows are slaughtered, and people are drinking the blood of the cow and the flesh of the cow they are eating as a result. See, basically, it's the blood is like this level of transformation of the milk. But one thing is nectar, and one thing is poison. One thing is amrit, one thing is sinful. So both we can say, both. Of course, milk which is offered to Krishna. Krishna's, we discussed this in Gopashtami Day as well. Govinda, Gopala, Goloka, Gokula, so many names connected to cows. So many pastimes connected to milk of the Supreme Lord. So both are, we can say both.
You, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any other comments, additions, questions before we end today's discussion? Okay, let's meditate upon this verse tonight, and then we will read the next one tomorrow. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Vansha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.